And the thing she was doing, right? According to her, right? Start
Mm-hmm.
working out, making investments, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she was being deceitful to her husband
Yeah.
because he thinks she's doing that for the family
Yes, that's what I was saying. That was my
and
that was my
not just
point.
herself.
Yeah,
So why would he question it?
that was my point. Everything she said is something that is growing, that is building, something that a man's gonna be. Why would a man say, "Oh, why are you building? Why are you getting in shape? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing
Yeah.
all this stuff to make yourself more attractive to me as your husband?"
He's actually going to
See,
applaud it.
Yeah,
I've seen this shit
absolutely.
with a lot of these Ozempic skinny bitches now, right? They file for divorce. They get a divorce from their husband. They've been the cupcake fucking wife for 20 fucking years. Crying at night, looking in the mirror, I'm fat, I'm fat. All of a sudden, when they get divorced, they become skinny fucking Ozempic chick and go into the fucking gym every day. And then they got the balls to say, well, I gave my best to my husband. No, you didn't, bitch. You gave your cupcake fucking edition bitch to your husband. You didn't get to go into the gym every day, bitch, to your husband.
That's a fact. Mayo, he tell us how you really feel, nigga. This nigga is upset right now.
So you see why I never got married, Tom?
You and Ruthless both the reason why y'all both didn't get married.
Can you see?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear it.
Yeah, I hear why you didn't get married because you had no patience. I get it. 'Cause if you're gonna get
No,
married,
sir. It's not patience, sir. It's not patience.
Okay.
What
I got
is
all
it?
the patience in the world.
Okay. He said, you got it. Yeah.
Mayo, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so
Sir, I'm still married. Sir, I'm not against ever getting married.
yeah. I get it. I'm not saying. Okay, my bad. I could talk. Go ahead.
So why would patience have anything to do with putting up with bad behavior?
Well, so I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
So I should put up with bad behavior?
no, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. But this is the problem though. So when you and this going, I'm gonna get pushed
So
back.
having standards is not good for patience.
Okay, so I'm speaking from a religious point of view, right? 'Cause I agree with you. I don't like bad behavior either, and I don't like putting up with it either. But now, and I'm not. Well, if I'm not even gonna do this, I let it rock out. Go ahead and go.
Okay. Let her keep digging a motherfucking grave.
John. Good job.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you know what LA say. Sometimes you gotta know when to fight, dog. This one ain't a fight. Just let it go.
It's not a fight. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
This bitch behavior is all kind of bad. But hey, we gonna continue.
Edge of the bed and somebody spoke to you. Is it a voice?
I know the voice of God because I walk with him. It's almost like if I talk to you all the time, I know how you sound. You could be.
See, this is Jesus. You see what I'm saying?
I was making them investments.
Hold on.
I was walking with her when she was making them investments.
Absolutely.
And she was at the gym getting skinny for another man. God was with her, walking with her.
Oh, you see what I'm saying, John the Baptist? I just said it.
Yeah, we're not fighting for this. We're not fighting for this one.
God.
Because your husband cannot safely trust in you at all. He cannot trust anything about you.
Woo, Jesus.
In a crowd of people, and I would distinctly know that that's not you talking. We all have a voice image. I know what you would say, and I'm like, nah, that don't. Have you ever heard somebody say that don't sound like him, or that don't sound like something?
Yeah, that don't sound like Lorraine.
Because we know the voice, and so God will come to you in a voice that's common to you. It could be, so we have our voice, God's voice, the enemy's voice, and the voices of everybody else, crowds, our core, and our circles, right? Different people. But you have to be able to quiet all of those. And sometimes it'll come by way of
You're right. She is schizophrenic.
Saying something random that they wouldn't even know you were praying about. It could come with something you read. It can, because see, God.
The fact that this nigga over here is like, oh.
This is actually fucking brainwashing.
She said
This is the
something
result of
so
fucking brainwashing through the church.
church. Listen, if you are going anywhere near her church, run. don't skip. Make sure you get in the fastest vehicle you got and drive at least 120.
And leave a gas can and a match behind.
Shit. This shit is crazy. This Woo, this is why. Listen, I agree with a lot of things with the church. I can say I can't agree with a lot of things. This shit right here, my nigga? No, sir. This
is explaining
crazy.
bad behavior on God.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
but why? Okay, so let me ask you a question though. Why do you associate her, other than words that she's saying? And I get why would you associate her behavior, her words, with the church?
Because she's a pastor.
No, what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, correct.
But she is claiming that job. We are not putting that on her.
No, I got you right.
These are
I'm not even. I'm not,
claims.
yeah, correct. These are her words, right? I'm not even arguing that point because I get the point. I get the point y'all saying. What I'm saying though is, do you think God would actually talk like this? If according to the Bible, what the Bible says, according to what the Bible says, do you think that she is saying what the Bible is saying about
Absolutely
marriage?
not. Absolutely
No.
not. That's why most people don't like going to churches, because you don't. So if a person doesn't know a little bit about anything about the Bible or anything like this, and you go to these churches, you don't know these people don't know who's a false, or what do you call it? They're in their infancy stage of walking with Christ. If you think they're gonna get around people like this, and they're supposed to be able to come to them for guidance, for leadership, and all kinds of shit, because that's what preachers and pastors are supposed to be, right? And she's a pastor. You said the head of a church. As a pastor, what the fuck is your flock supposed to understand about you besides you're a deceitful lying bitch?
Yeah,
But
that's
This is the
that's what I'm
Dunning-Kruger effect right here.
saying.
That's
What, Bayo?
This is the Dunning-Kruger effect, where she's actually a fucking amateur and she thinks she's a professional.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one.
Yeah.
I didn't think they could be pastors either, easy, but this is a new age, man.
Well, that's why I said y'all progressive. Y'all let this stuff happen.
You quit saying y'all niggas.
Oh, Tom, you're progressive. Tom, you're progressive.
Shit, you crazy.
Tom,
cat.
you are
Speak through
progressive. Tom, you
anything.
are progressive.
If he can make, the Bible says that I can make the rocks cry out.
Mm.
Imagine who he could use or what he could just, something could just happen in the sky and it'd be like, get out. You'd be like, what? Like I just happened to, and it'll come to you
That's
subtly.
bullshit
So
right here.
that's how you kind of can hear and tell.
This is that
And
bullshit
it's not
mysticism
loud. It's very
of
subtle.
the church.
And with your ex-husband, you guys had a kid together or no?
We didn't.
No?
We didn't. But I did have a baby, and that's her papa. And
Nigga! And I didn't even know this.
But
She had a baby.
see, this is that bullshit mysticism of the church, right? Everything happens for a reason. Bullshit.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm with you on that, and I don't give a
The
fuck about
fuck
that
that
shit.
hit you in the head probably told you shouldn't be where the fuck you were at.
Yeah. Also, she said she didn't have a child with a husband, but she had one before him, and that's her papa.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Wait the
Hold
fuck
on.
a minute.
No,
So
did she say that?
Yeah, nigga, hold on.
I missed that part. I missed that part.
Let's go back 15 seconds. So where the mystical Jesus is saying shit in the sky, and she can make rocks cry out and shit.
that's how you kind of can hear and tell.
Interesting.
And it's not loud. It's very subtle.
And with your ex-husband, you guys had a kid together or no?
We didn't.
No?
We didn't, but I did have a baby, and that's her papa. And one thing I will say is I commend him for that, because when we split, he never left her life.
Oh, wow.
Because he's been around her for the last decade. So she's 12, and he came when she was 2.
Okay.
And so, yeah, he has been amazing in that regards. I couldn't take nothing away from him.
Your daughter now's 12. When she was 2, or before you met?
Is he paying child support? I bet he is.
Hold on. She's saying her husband is still coming around her son, her child.
Her ex-husband, not her husband.
Yeah,
Her
yeah, yeah, yeah. Her,
ex-husband.
her
Yeah.
ex-husband is still being a part of her child's life that she had before she met him.
Yeah.
She's of a
And-
Jezebel spirit.
Mm.
And I
And
bet you, I guarantee he's paying child support on that kid. I guarantee you.
that's
She's of the Jezebel spirit, right?
Jesus.
Yes. Just a bitch.
Mayo's leaving. Okay, you got, look,
so was
hold on.
so was Jezebel.
So Mayo's leaving it on the worldly terminology. Y'all trying to go to the godly terminology.
Oh, dude, it ain't like you're gonna walk up and throw some fucking holy water on this cunt, and she's gonna get better. You ain't tying her to a fucking bed and having a bunch of Catholic priests come pray over her and fucking exorcise the demons out.
Exercise the demons.
But this is just a growing epidemic in the world today. So she's one of millions.
Man, that shit's crazy, Mayo. I'm with you, Mayo. I ain't what the fuck with these niggas talking about. I'm with you. That bitch, she a bitch, dog. All the
I
way.
didn't disagree with that at all.
Fuck a Jezebel spirit. This bitch is a straight cunt. I'm with goddamn Mayo, the white man over here. The white man is speaking the truth.
What do you think Jezebel mean? We just can't. I'm just not gonna say the word that Mayo is saying. I agree with what Mayo is saying.
I'm just not gonna say what he said, but I agree.
You see, when you start talking spirits and shit, people can actually throw that back on the church.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't like to do that because I don't like to explain away bullshit with mysticism.
To go with your point though, Mayo, Jezebel wasn't of the church either. She wasn't.
Yeah, she wasn't. That's true. That's
The
true.
bitch wound up in the Bible anyway, didn't she?
Well, the Bible's a history book. It records a lot of evil people in history.
Sir, the Bible is a book that's been fucking modified by man to control the masses.
Dun dun dun.
Can't change that man his beliefs.
Okay, let's continue.
Your husband, what about her father? Was he around in her life? What was that relationship like?
He has been absent. He had been he's around though. They have a relationship. She's old enough to call, text, and so she still now they do have that relationship. Anytime he would come, I would make sure that they had that time to go spend, and I would leave her with him. And so at the beginning he was kind of there, but I already knew.
And he the first
when I got
motherfucker
pregnant
she
with
knocked
her,
off
God told me
when
that
she
he
left
wasn't
her
my husband, and I just broke the relationship off. And so
While you're pregnant?
Yeah. No, when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, "Hey, God said you're not him," and I was like,
This bitch is having so many goddamn conversations with God, and God's listen. So God would tell you to go get pregnant without being married. God was gonna tell you to look, bitch. Even though you got a baby by this motherfucker, you ain't him. Get the fuck out of here.
God was laying in the bed next to her. She got knocked up.
This shit is crazy.
Because she was walking with God.
See what I'm saying?
Is this Ho Church?
Yes, sir.
This is this the New Testament of Hoism?
She's a preacher of it. She's a pastor of it.
I bet she is. I'm sure she is. She preaching Hoism.
Yeah, this is that New Testament.
Yeah.
No, this
is Cardi B 315 right here.
This is what is it? The Me Too Hoism version of New Testament. Hoism Testament.
That shit crazy.
Modern day progressiveness.
John the Baptist, you got anything for that?
It's like it's hard to defend my faith. Well, not my faith. not my faith. Let me change that. It's hard to defend these people who claim my faith when they talk like this.
Good point.
What did Jesus tell you to do, sir, when this happens? It involved the sword.
Tell me what you getting. I'm like, tell me what you getting at.
It involved a sword, sir.
Smite
Cut off the serpent's head. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was right. Oh.
You don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one.
After a thorough
Bye, bitch.
investigation of Jeffrey's
God said bye.
Dr. G finds hardly any
That's what God said.
That's what he said. He said, bitch, you lying. I didn't say that.
Yo, this shit crazy. Okay.
And because if everything she's saying is not true, right? Would God not smite her now?
Ooh, smite thee. I don't know. John the Baptist or Ruthless, would God smite thee for her rhetoric?
For her blasphemy.
That is kind of.
Oh, fake Marcus is in the chat.
Oh, fake
But
Marcus.
it might be real Marcus because
That is
nobody
that
else
is real
tags
Marcus.
like that.
That is real Marcus.
Yeah, that is
Well,
real Mark.
why doesn't fake real Marcus come up to the panel?
Because Marcus like to stay in the chat.
That's new.
He working back. He back working again. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know, man. I think, you know, what type of accountability do they have for these people like this, John the Baptist?
I mean, the only thing we can do as a church is put people like that out of the church. And you're not supposed to let them stay inside the body of Christ. They're supposed to be out, especially if you go to them and tell them what their problem is, and then you go to them one-on-one, then you go to them with a group. I mean, in a small setting, then you take them before the church. If they don't change their behavior, then you're supposed to put them out. But the church has adopted this behavior right now. So this behavior now is accepted in modern day progressive organized religion. So she won't go anywhere.
see, in the old days, they'd have just taken a sword to her.
I know they would have took rocks to her. Stone her. Stone her. She'd have been stoned. OG Do Dirty. I mean, I know you here.
What's up with it?
So he said, "You ain't finna mess up my high."
At all. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Now you don't know what we talking about? That's how we doing it?
You know, I don't even talk like that. You don't even know what you're doing.
Hey, that should be on the shirt.
Smoking, sir.
Hey, listen, that should be put on the shirt. I don't even talk like that. Okay, shit. Well, let's continue. Let's listen to this craziness. Mama, you got anything to say before I go on? Or Ruthless? Is Ruthless still here? Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Is Avatar still there?
Where? I don't see his avatar.
Oh no, it's not. My bad. That's mine.
You nigga John seeing shit.
No, I'm on the phone. I can't see everything.
Oh,
on the phone.
okay. All right. Let's
Turn
continue.
it sideways.
It's still too small.
You know he's blind.
Never
Yeah,
been
I
on
ain't got my
child
reading.
support,
I ain't got my
never
reading
had,
glasses.
when I say he had a beautiful situation, because I told God one of the things that I did struggle with, and
She
this
told
is, I don't think
God.
everybody, this is
She told God. Hold on. She told God what she gonna do. This is crazy. Hold on, y'all need to hear what this hoe had to say. Hold on.
One of the things that I did struggle with, and this is I don't think everybody, this is unedited, cold hard raw.
Oh, you're pregnant?
Yeah. No, when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, hey, God said you're not him. And I was like, but he's never been on child support, never had, when I say he had a beautiful situation, because I told God one of the things that I did struggle with, and this is I don't think everybody, this is unedited, cold hard raw information that I struggled with the idea of aborting. And so I was riding around in a Mercedes, and every time it went up $500, I had the $500 in the dashboard. Young girl doing her thing. So I think it had got up to like $2,500 just riding around, hit the
What the fuck?
This is crazy.
Money just falling out the sky on her dash?
This bitch is talking about abortion. She was a whole thought out here. Tatiana Christianity. See OG? Not OG. Goddamn John the Baptist. This is what I be talking about. She had a problem with abortion. She wanted to abort. And then God told her, or someone told her, you not gonna. Wow, let's listen to this bullshit ass story again. I just, this bitch is getting on my nerves.
Girl doing her thing. So I think it had got up to like $2,500 just riding around. The dad came, walked me to the abortion door, flew out here, took me to the abortion door for the appointment, and then shut the door and said, I preach against this. Why would I let you do it? And so God said, and then I
wait a motherfucking minute.
Wait
a fucking minute.
She got pregnant by a pastor.
Wow.
Yes. Now
That's
I
not
know
what
where
she
she
said.
gets her Christianity from.
That's
It's
not
probably
what she said.
Creflo Dollar.
That's not what she said. They. That's not what she said. That's
You know what?
Look
You know
at
what?
Creflo out
You know
here.
what? Hold on, wait a minute. Let's go back 10 seconds, or 15.
walked me to the abortion door, flew out here, took me to the abortion door for the appointment, and then shut the door and said, I preach against this. Why would I let you do it? And so God.
No, we don't. Okay, so doesn't mean he's a preacher.
Yes,
Doesn't
it
mean he's
does.
a preacher. No, it doesn't. We're assuming right now. She didn't say he was a preacher or a pastor.
Sir, she got knocked up at religious summer camp, sir.
No. Okay, we making assumptions right now. She didn't say that he was a preacher or a
You know
pastor.
what? I'm gonna tell you.
Only thing she said was that
He preaches against
he preached against it, which means it could be somebody
Someone who
disagrees
preaches, sir. What are they called, sir?
with. But listen, I'm not this. It's possible he could be a preacher.
She's a
But
preacher, sir.
until she says that he was a
How's it
pastor
look?
or a preacher, then we don't know what this man.
We got to give her grace because she didn't.
No,
come
no, I'm not saying give her grace. We just can't assume.
So we got to
We
give
can't
him
imagine-
grace.
No, we got to wait till she said that he was actually a preacher or a minister or some pastor or some official.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
You're right, John the Baptist.
Go ahead,
This-
John. Do your thing. Player, I see you.
Nah, he ain't right. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the bullshit we be talking about with these motherfucking Christians, man. This bitch literally said that he preaches against it, and then God told her. So she had two preachers in her life talking to her, and she didn't. She listened to God. Hold on, let's go back and see what she said. Let's do it again. We gotta listen to it again.
I didn't
The
say she
dad
did. I didn't.
came, walked me to the abortion door,
Mm-hmm.
flew out here, took me to the abortion door for the appointment, and then shut the door and said, I preach against this. Why would I let you do it? And so God
Okay,
said,
now
and then
pause right there.
I've repented
Pause.
and I prayed and prayed and prayed.
She repented, so she
Okay,
went to
Paul.
two sets of God.
Hold on, 1 second. OG.
That was over.
Okay. If there's something that you stand against that you don't agree with, so if you disagree with it, and I would say, OG preaches against people not smoking weed. Would I be calling you a pastor or a minister?
No.
Sir, who uses the word preach?
I've heard that.
It's technically in this term, John. You could have just said OG preaches, nigga, that America is nigga.
There you go. Thank
Simple
you.
as that.
Simple as that. Now, if OG, does that make OG a preacher?
That was
No.
weak. That was weak.
I know it was.
That was weak.
It don't matter, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
But it may be a weak example, but people use the word preach in that aspect though.
Yes, but here's the problem with what you're saying, right? She is a pastor.
Yes, she is. But we know
Now,
for sure-
hold
Go ahead.
on.
My
Now,
bad, my bad.
in her time of being whorish, she could have been with another not pastor, preacher, or evangelist, or someone in a deacon that
Yeah,
preaches.
No, they
Preach
could.
and
She
deacon.
could. Okay, correct. No, you're right.
She could have been.
Listen,
She could have been with Deacon Black. She
listen
could
to
have
the
been
words
with
you-
Deacon Black, and she sucking up and fucking up for the whole goddamn church crew. Because we know them hoes in church just be looking for men. Say I'm lying.
Okay, no, you're not lying. But what you, this was this, okay. But listen to the words you just said though. She could have been with this, but you never said that he was.
Man,
the only point I'm
listen.
making is we don't know that he is or not. We don't know that he is.
You
yet.
right. You right. We need to find out some more. Let this bitch talk, because this bitch is trifling.
Now, if he
All we
is,
know-
then he is.
What we know right now, this bitch is a trifling ass preacher.
Well, you know what?
we do
You know why she didn't put him on child support, sir? It would hurt the church.
That's a whole fact. She would have to admit that he got a kid out there outside of
she
wedlock. Yes.
No, she wouldn't. No, hold on. If she wanted child support, you think she would care about hurting the church? The way she's talking right now. Hold on. The way she's.
I would say yes, because simple fact is, listen to the way she's talking. Absolutely, she would make sure she's not hurting the church.
She's selfish.
There we go.
So she's getting her money from the same grifts.
Yes, sir.
She's selfish. She wouldn't care about hurting anybody. If she wanted money, she gonna get money. She don't care where it's coming from.
That's a whole fact. All right, well let's continue, because this shit crazy.
And my baby is like the greatest blessing ever. When I say her story is amazing, she has an amazing story. She's a miracle child anyway, because a little bit before that, doctor said I couldn't have kids.
Oh, wow.
Now the motherfucking doctor said you couldn't have. This bitch don't know what fucking grift, lie, whatever she. Ooh-wee. Boy, these motherfucking church people just be lying. They just be talking, dog.
Organized religious people. Don't say church. Organized religious people.
I said the right church motherfuckers just be lying.
Organized religious people.
No. I'm gonna say it the way I want to. These church niggas just be lying, dog. This shit is crazy.
So literally, church is organized religion. It's the house of organized religion.
This is crazy. Now I didn't give her no motherfucking denomination. I just know she a lying bitch. Or in Mayo's words, a lying cunt.
There wasn't no God if it came on her
I
face.
don't get into all that.
That's a fact.
And with your daughter, because you mentioned to me, and I've seen on your social media, she already has her own business.
Mhm.
What are her businesses like? What does she do?
So she owns a vending machine company. It's rapidly growing. So listen, y'all need some vending machines, let us know. She's currently up to 10 machines.
What?
The snack and sodas. But we also have like the little machines where just the little candy that you put the quarters in. So we have like 20 or 30 of those. And so she wanted
See
to
how she lying? She don't even know. She said we got 20 or 30. Which one is it, bitch? If you have a business, you would know what it is. The fuck?
Her daughter has a business, not her.
The fuck out of here, John the Baptist. Shut up.
I had no idea. She came to me one day, saw it on TikTok, and she so if you do it, you have to write me a proposal. She had a whole PowerPoint with why vending machines are important, how they can help the kids. She did me a whole presentation. I said, so she asked me, would you invest in my idea? And so I gave her the money up front to do it. And
no, bitch, you stole from the church.
That you took from your husband and the church.
You stole from the church to write a proposal for you. Did you pay the church back, bitch? Did you pay the church back? That's all I want to know.
Rocking and rolling ever since. Yeah.
Wow, how long has she been having it running now?
It's 3 years.
So at 9 years old, she started it.
Yep.
Wow.
You're a fucking liar.
What?
Wrote it all out. Know how to tell you that you need to find this first. You need to do this. She did her research. I love that little kid. She always do some amazing stuff.
So I'm gonna circle back to something you said earlier about the different. I think you said the different voices that God will use for you. And you said there's different kind of voices in your friends and all these things. I remember one time we were talking and you said how I told you my story about how, I was drinking problem and fell a 4-story window. And you said something, I never thought about it in this way. You said how sometimes the people around you don't know your crying language.
The fuck?
Do you remember
what the fuck? This nigga must be gay.
I mean, look at the name of the show, sir. Bamboozling.
Oh, it says bamboozling, not bamboozler.
This is another reason why. This is another problem with the modern day church. It's become too feminized, too feminine.
You don't know my. Hey, shut up! You don't know my crying language. Let me make that a drop. You don't know my crying language. You don't know my crying language. That's a fact. It's a fact. What we doing here? Bullshit ass nigga.
I'm trying to think.
What man talks like this?
I don't know. Nigga.
Oh, you should have.
But you said something along the lines of like certain things I was doing, and people around me weren't familiar with it as like me crying out for help.
Got you. I could kind of pick it.
No, sir. They just didn't care enough to say anything about it. Let's be honest.
My spirit.
You're a liar.
It's one helped you. There's no
Bullshit.
way I can see you ever needed help because I'm in it with you. And so a lot of times people don't want other people to get better for the simple fact that now who am I going to do all the stuff that I once did it with? And so everybody ain't happy about your healing. There's people that's still mad, probably without even telling you. And so one of the things is that a lot of times they can't see it. They don't even realize it's a cry for help. They don't realize that everything that I'm doing, but it's always the one friend. It's the one friend that irritates you the most, that get on your nerves. The one that you absolutely want to get away from is the one you start calling the less, is actually the one that's sent by God. The one that be like,
I can't do it no more. Let me get you. Ooh-wee. Let me stop this shit right now because I'm going to get mad. If y'all want to check this whole podcast out, this gay shit, let me put it in the motherfucking chat. Go check it out, Bamboozin, with this Amy story, whoever the fuck this hoe is, Pastor Amy. Let me put it in the back.
That's a lot of teaching material in this one. That's why I want you to send it to me.
I'm sending it to you right now. Put it in the back.
Cool.
Put it in the back.
Okay.
That shit was
Drop the
crazy.
link.
There you go. I put it there. In the back. If y'all want to watch this shit, watch it. It's called Bamboozin' Keep Growing. All right. That shit right there just drove me fucking crazy. That bitch is the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar, dog. That shit was crazy. Now let's go back to this fuck shit, because you know that's what I'm all about today. We on the fuck shit today. OG, are you there, my good sir?
Of course.
All right, so since we're gonna go right over here to motherfucking Facebook and let this guy speak to us about something. Hold on one second. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you. Oh yeah, there we go.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my leg.
You gotta help
that ass hanging out.
Oh my god.
That's the whole fact.
He nutted on my leg.
They never had no legs. Well, they showed this before.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, take that.
The Nutler strikes again. Tune in next week.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You gotta help it. Oh my god.
Shit crazy.
He nutted on my leg.
That shit crazy.
Look.
So they're calling him the fastest nutter out there.
Oh, that nigga out of line.
So what he would do, he would literally walk up to these bitches, squirt, boop, and and walk off. That shit is really bad. Oh my god! Hold on, let me think. I'll see if I can find it again. That shit was crazy.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You gotta help it. Oh my god. He nutted on
She sounds like that girl that was pitching a fit earlier.
Let me see.
She got a reason to cry. She got a reason to cry, little mama.
She got a reason to cry.
No, she really don't. She can wipe that shit off with a napkin and keep on pushing.
Well,
she could save it.
There you go.
Yeah, save it and sell it to that nigga. He'll buy it. He's like he's rubbing on his nipples.
Hey, Diddy might buy that shit.
The fuck?
Nasty ass nigga. Nigga Diddy nasty as shit.
Yeah, I keep talking about this. Well, let's the fuck was that? We're gonna roll it back. Someone was complaining about good old Plies. Got a whole goddamn.
Yo, see, this the shit I be talking about. Like, where do you find these donkeys at? He's always running them shiny ass soup coolers. Shut up, rubber ducky lips. Like, shut up. Talking about, yo, Plies calls Trump a con artist for commuting Larry Hoover federal charges while he's still locked up on state charges. The goal is always to fool the fools. You the fool Cause you keep speaking on shit you don't know about. Like, yo, you be fooling everybody with this street shit, these street songs and all that. You a goon. We all know the truth. The people who know the truth, you never was that. You was a good kid. And I'm glad, I'm thankful, and I'm proud that you was a good kid. But stop trying to live up to this goon shit that you was living, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Because if you did, you will understand. Him getting 6 life sentences commuted to get him out of a ADX, a super max, where he don't have no inmate contact, where he don't get a chance to hug his family, get a visit at all for 30 years. Him going to a state prison where rather is max or medium, that is heaven. That's a blessing. Trump gave him a blessing. Rather he walk out of them gates or not, he's still free. You don't understand that because you was a sidewalk dude. And again, I'm happy. It's good to be a sidewalk dude. But talk about sidewalk shit. Stay out of shit that's happened in the streets. You was not a street dude. And again, I'm not proud to be a street dude, but I lived it and I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I experienced it. Shut the fuck up.
So what do you think about that, John the Baptist? So Larry Hoover gets to go to state prison where he can have, visit people, have actual inmates. Is that a good thing for a nigga's psyche? Or should he stay in Supermax? Cause he still got 200 more years to do. 200 more years to do. It's just gonna be at a local prison. And he's like, what, 70 some shit years old? 70 years old, some shit like that?
Oh, nigga old.
Yeah, niggas in the 70s. I guess John the Baptist left. What do you think about what he said? What he said about Plies?
I mean, it's probably a better situation not being in fucking Supermax.
That's what I'm saying. So I was kind of agreeing with the nigga because I'm like this. He still got 200 more years to go. A nigga don't need to be in solitary confinement. Pretty much is what he is the whole time in Supermax. That shit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And he already did what, 40 years?
Commissary in Supermax.
Yeah. You know what I'm worried about? I want to know what Pritzker is gonna do if he takes away his sentences.
He ain't gonna.
Ooh, you think he gonna stay away from it? So what you saying? He gonna let Trump outdo him? That's crazy.
Has he said anything about it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't pay attention to niggas like that.
If he does it, Tom, he'll do it right before the election, the next election. Right. So he'll get that maximum benefit.
Yeah, no other governments did it, so I wouldn't put it past him. What do you know about what this nigga name? Vic Mensa. You know what that is?
No, sir.
OG, because you in tune with the streets, nigga.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, I don't either. But anyway, he was talking to what that nigga name is that we all call a lame.
Y'all know who that nigga is. Y'all know who he is. That light skinned nigga. He a rapper.
Yeah, he a rapper. Watch what he says to motherfucking. I can't remember that nigga name.
I was working. You were a little bit repulsed by the fact that so many people outside the culture.
Nigga, what's that nigga name?
Hyped up the music, not knowing that real lives are being affected. Like, how did you feel about it? I wanted to slap you.
God damn, what is this?
I remember this shit, bro.
This nigga,
when this shit happened, bro. I can't think of that nigga name, bro. Nigga lame shit.
Yeah. But DJ Academics, that's his name. DJ Academics, lame ass.
You in your face, honestly. And I'm just seeing you here, so I'm like, this is a tame environment, so I would keep it to my words, but I really felt as if people exactly like you sensationalized and made a following off of clowning situations that we go through in real life. And I think, niggas ain't had no right. You specifically, like, you ain't never have a right.
Content was not just negative, right?
No, it was clowning. It was just negative, man.
No.
Like, come on, boy.
You don't think it was nothing constructive about it?
There was nothing constructive about it. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really think you're a bitch. Because
in what sense?
Because there's a video that you put up about a person named Prey 57. making all these jokes. Oh, here's another Chirac Savage, like, and to see you come on the internet and like with this corny ass little voice and make jokes about it, like, you know, I was waiting to see you. And it's a couple people waiting to see you. I heard you say you didn't want to come to Chicago when I sat down, because you clearly don't, because you really couldn't even stand outside.
Here's what I disagree with you with, right? I understand. No. I can't say my part?
No, you can't.
Okay, no. So I disagree that it was just all clowning, right? Now, there's satire used, right?
But satire is a form of clowning.
No, yeah, but it's not on some, like, with no type of responsibility. Wait, zero responsibility when I'm offering advice at times? And
offering advice? Who made you eligible to even weigh in? You sitting at a computer jacking off. You really built a following off of clowning our deaths, people that I really know. And you know what's fucked up about it, and why I said the things I said to you, is because were we to be in a room, there's no cameras, there's no security, you see us, you wouldn't make no jokes. You wouldn't make a single joke.
Well, first of all, I gave an outside perspective.
Would you make a joke?
He wouldn't make the joke.
You wouldn't make the joke.
He wouldn't make the joke.
So don't just be sitting like a little motherfucking, like an internet gangster.
No,
talking
I've
about
never
like making.
I don't think you understand me.
Because those are ballsy academics doing that you said. Those are ballsy things to say, not coming from a ballsy person. Paul.
So what you say?
You know what DJ Academics doing right now?
Counting millions?
Yeah, exactly.
Counting millions.
And what's this motherfucker doing?
He probably dead. I don't know. I don't know if that nigga dead or not.
Shit.
What's
They
his name?
talking shit.
His
They
name
keeping it
Vic
real.
Mensa? Yeah. They keeping it real.
But those are brave things to say, and I don't take you for a brave man. I really think that that's cowardice. I think that entire perspective that I'm gonna make a life off of joking about these young black men killing each other, that's coward shit, man. And you wouldn't say it to nobody.
Hold on,
when the cameras is
let me
off.
ask you a question.
So I think you're like basically one of those little kids that makes like fan fiction on the internet, and they just like create these worlds about people they don't even know. Nigel was my fucking brother. That's my brother I grew up with since age 5. And to see you clown him, and I know you wouldn't clown him if you ever saw us outside of a safe, controlled environment, man, that's some whole shit. But we should just move on because...
Well, he ain't said nothing wrong. Hey, well, they do be clowning him. See? He didn't back up his message, because I'd have been like, I'd have clowned you anyway, puss ass nigga. Hey, who said that shit, oh, puss ass? What the hell's that nigga name? Oh, no, he said, oh, cake ass nigga. Oh, cake ass nigga. Shit. Struggle crying about dead homies. Yeah. I want to see if he's dead. Let me see if the nigga dead. Because, you know, these motherfuckers been dead. Oh, he's still alive, I think. Vic Mensa. Oh, he cut his hair off. Oh, okay, he a good nigga now. Oh, I don't know. What the hell this nigga? He worth $3 million, it says. As of 2025, he ain't dead.
So he wants DJ Academics to take responsibility for clowning, right? Is he willing to take responsibility for the deaths from his music and his lifestyle?
Oh, probably not. Where are we supposed to? Why are you supposed to?
Because DJ Academics supposed to take responsibility for clowning him.
Well, he just saying back up. I mean, be able to back up what you say. Especially when you take it a form of clowning. I guess. I don't know. Don't you be clowning on my dead homies, cuz. Clowning on my dead homies, cuz. How many diss songs did he do? I don't fucking know.
Why are your homies dead? Why are you celebrating it?
Well, you're supposed to celebrate your dead homies, ain't you? I mean, that's what I was told. Here's another fucking video off of a YouTube short. I don't really care what this nigga look like. We're gonna look at this.
Just as the
scrag. This scrag as a. There we go.
Realize that I left CJ.
What does she mean she left me? I kicked her out. It was unexpected. She had no idea it was coming. She wasn't prepared.
I didn't even want the furniture.
I didn't even want the furniture. You didn't buy the furniture.
I didn't want the car.
I didn't even want the car. You didn't buy the car.
He doesn't even give me anything now.
He doesn't even give me anything. I just gave her money.
I just hope that CJ really does find justice for himself and finds out who really did this to him.
And guess what? I had a life insurance policy with her name on it for $9 million when I got shot. So when she came to the hospital, the police they had to stop her because the nurse came and said, your sister Charlene Young is here to see you. I said, no, that's not my sister. She's the one that did this. Tell the police right now. She's the one that did this. She's trying to finish the job. She's here to pull the plug, suffocate me, something.
Like I said, I hope everything is done, dead, over with, because I'm gonna move on. Because everything is starting to look real suspicious over here. How you think everything is looking suspicious over there on your side, it's looking real suspicious over here too.
It's looking real suspicious. It's looking real suspicious on that side. It's looking real suspicious over here too.
You think she trying to set him up? Cheating.
Why would she lie into the hospital?
Yeah. Why would you lie to the hospital if you was his wife? That don't make no goddamn sense. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. That's a good question, Mayo. I didn't even think of that. These hoes ain't loyal, dog. These hoes ain't loyal. All I hear is she ghetto chick. I was there 6 people on the panel, and there's a few different minds in the chat. But the one like, listen, I cut the stream on the other side. I don't know what's going on with this shit. Ever since I cut the other stream, everything is fucking stupid.
You know what, Tom? You should get a life insurance policy.
I have a lot. And
name your wife's worst fucking enemy as the beneficiary to protect your life.
That's what you should do. That's what you should do. Oh, God damn. I don't even know who her worst enemy is. Shit.
No, not you. Not you personally, but if you got a bitch like this, that's what you should do.
Oh, absolutely. All right, let's go. Let's see what this let's listen to this God-fearing man. What did John the Baptist leave? Where he's still here? John the Baptist. Here's a preacher right here.
So-called civil rights leaders. These guys fly in their personal jets. They live in gated communities. I'm not against that. Praise God, they are rich. They are doing well. And then they'll stand up and tell you, a black man can't make it in America. You black in this country, the whole country working against you because a black man can't make it. And he's blacker than you are. And rich have gotten rich off of feeding you that kind of garbage. And there you go, you the fool. You sit there and you buy it. That's right, that's right. I'm black. I can't do anything because I'm black. I'm black. But he's black. He's just as black as you are. And yet he's doing good. Convincing you that you can't get anywhere. And you're dumb enough to buy it. The devil is a liar. You ought to ask